We're back, and it is our last halftime show of the day, of the weekend as well, because again, short weekend, no games tomorrow. Everyone gets to take the day off, but we're here for our halftime show, and it is going to be a fun one that I dub Quiz Show with Magical. Kangas, Cubby, are you both ready to answer some questions that I have come up with based off of the last game?
No.
Good. I'm glad you're not ready. I don't want you to be ready because then that would make it easy. Cubby, what about you?
I am never ready for anything with you ever, Mad Magical.
Yep.
Good, good. That's as it should be. Just as it should be. So, let us get it right into the quiz show so that we can see who is smarter between Kangas and Cubby, who can remember the most from this previous game as well as the histories about it. So let's get right into it.
Did we confirm that the last two games that we played in the halftime show?
Cubby's the bigger brain. This is for all the marbles, though. This is the important one. So, first question. Who ganked mid lane to get Blaze first blood?
Sword.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Sword,
he already said it, so sorry. Cubby gets the point.
Okay. This isn't entertaining. This is just another quiz show. But the chat is cool.
It is another. It's called quiz. It's called Quiz Show with Magical, Cubby. What did you expect to get?
I don't know.
A right
Pirate
answer.
stuff.
Well, you got a right answer, so you get a point. Yes. All right. Let's get into the second one because I feel like Cubby's going to get this one as well, Kangas, unless you are quick on the draw. You got to be ready for this one.
He never buzzes in. He just
Doesn't
says
matter.
the answer.
I didn't say to buzz in. I said what team was hyper on during the open qualifiers this year before joining FlyFam.
I actually don't know. Oh, wait. Was it do Tony Top?
All right, Steve, your chance. This is your chance. Come on, Steve.
This is.
Come on, Steve. You got it wrong. You're not getting another guess. You got it wrong. Steve.
Before joining FlyFam,
Yes.
it was a collegiate team, right? Ah.
Was he on a collegiate team?
Come on, Steve. I believe in you.
Pretty sure.
Energy. Sending it to you.
I'm just going to say a random name, and it's going to be wrong.
Read my brain.
Okay, wait. Magical. Send me the information. I don't have it. Did you send it yet?
Yeah, I've been sending it.
You've
You
been
gotta
sending
listen.
it. All right, let me try it. I have my answering machine turned off. One sec.
Okay. Did you get it?
Freaking, I don't know, GVU.
It's Supernova. Supernova is the answer. So unfortunately, you were both wrong.
Right.
No points. Either way.
Dragoon. Yeah.
I wanted to put this one in because Hyper, joining in FlyFam, it's interesting to see players get brought up, especially because how he has been playing in the open qualifiers. But we got to keep moving along because we want to make sure we get through all of these. Next question. How many items did Arrow have by 20 minutes, excluding boots?
I'm going to go with...
Okay,
So do we have to say 0.5s?
Completed?
Yes, completed.
Completed. 2.
3.
We got a 2 and we got a 3. The
3.
answer is 2. Steve got it right. Now here's the bonus question. What were those two items?
That's like
I said
the standard,
excluding
though.
boots.
That's like
I said excluding boots.
Shield bow and rune
Hey,
hands,
I
right?
never
think you
said
went
that
rune
it was
hand
it.
second.
I did this on purpose because I wanted to throw you off, Cubby.
Yeah, he went rune hand second.
You know what? You worked. It worked.
But, okay, so Steve, what did you say? You said Runans and what else?
Cubby.
What else? What else? Runans and what else? There's 2 items.
I said
You got it right. You got it right. You got
Shield
it
bow and
right.
rune
Yes, he did.
Move on.
Perfect.
Don't let me live in my misery.
I have to, because now
I'm gonna win a
Steve
quiz
is
show.
in the lead with 2 points
go.
from one of Cubby. Let's go.
He's
All
just
right.
giving them to me.
Yeah, I am. All right, let's get into question number 3, right? So.
Sorry, it's all the
Oh, wait, no,
casters
actually,
out
we
there.
skipped the question.
I'm losing to a play-by-play.
Let's go into the next question. So, are you ready for this one? Oh, that's the answer.
That was
Yeah, nice. Yeah, move on.
Is.
Who's the first player to die in the fight around Baron that FlyFam took?
Well, thank you for doing my job for me.
Ding, ding, ding. APA.
Cubby, do you have an answer? I feel like Cubby's just, out of it right now. He's like, what even happened?
I'm pretty sure it's APA. Because he
Was
went
it
over
Mir?
the wall. No,
The
it wasn't Mir.
answer is Steve with another point. It's APA.
Let's go!
Mir didn't die until much later.
This is
in
what
the
it feels
fight.
like to win something?
I know.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Oh my god. This is what it feels like to get blitzed by Kangas.
All right, and now here we go. What did Arrow build? Infinity Edge or Devori Quick Blades?
Ding,
believe
ding,
this
ding.
is the
Infinity
last one.
Edge was completed by the end of the game.
Was
Actually,
Infinity Edge.
both were.
No, it was Infinity Edge. You can't build both. It was IE at the end, but he built LDR third and then
did.
Bloodthirster fourth.
Yep.
See, I'm glad you
then
talked
I-
about the context
he
of
did.
why I had this. But Steve did answer first. Oh, no, he changed it
I'm going to
both.
spike this pen.
Oh, he did
I think I forfeyed my
Yeah,
answer.
you forfeit.
I think I forfeited.
You know what? Props to Steve. Steve, you get an extra point. You get a bonus point so, for that. Yeah, you get a bonus point. So Cubby will get the point for that, but I'm giving you
I
another
thought
point.
we had something special magical.
Look, I'm an agent of chaos.
I
You
was
should
so
know this.
good at duo duos with you.
You should also know. Look, I gotta give Steve something. We gotta. If you keep.
Cubby, I've been
making him
losing for a
lose,
long time, okay?
If you keep making him
I
lose,
need-
he's just gonna quit and never play the games. That's how it works. Sorry,
is-
Gubby. Sorry, Gubby. You lose today. It is
so
all Kangas. Kangas is our winner.
Oh, that was it? That was the end of the game?
Yeah, we blitzed through him.
I'm so
Nice.
sad.
I wish I had more cool things. Here. There we go. I don't know.
I wish I had more time and questions to
All right,
make
you know what?
the-
Okay.
You
I mean,
have the gold minions? They have the minions.
Here, wait. Okay, I have another
That's my
question.
favorite one. I haven't been able to use it yet.
Hold on. I have another question that wasn't up there yet. So I'll ask you this one that didn't get put up. So
Yeah.
what was the second dragon of the game? Cubby, you get to answer first. I'm going to give you the face on this one.
What the hell? The second dragon?
Yeah, second dragon.
Okay, no,
Was it Cloud?
Steve, what is your guess?
I was gonna guess Cloud.
Well, you're both right. It is Cloud,
Oh, it's
and
Cloud.
Cubby gets a pity point. So there you go. Congratulations, Steve, on
knew we
winning
had
a game
something special
finally.
magical.
Yes, I have. I have to help out my color caster.
I knew we
even
had
though
something
I'm on the flex day today. But you guys should take it away for our final game of the day. I'll be watching. Not gonna be joining you this time, mostly because I want to sit down. You guys have fun.
I'm doing my victory dance right now.
Yeah, because you're
I
in a
want a
seat.
game.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I've been standing all day. Actually, I sit down in the breaks to make sure I stand all day, I will say. I do have to run 9 miles after this.
Why? You don't.
I haven't
First
ran
of
the
all.
last 3 days, man. That's why I'm like, it's not been good. I've been busy. We had some things going on. Took prio.
Okay.
I must
Okay.
run today, or else
So
I'm
it's
gonna be in
3
bad shape.
miles a day, and you have to just catch up.
No, it's 9 miles a day, 5-6 days a week, and I've been gone for the last 3.
Again, you don't have to do this.
No, I really do, or else I don't feel good. Yeah.
All
So
Join me in the gym bro mentality, Cubby.
you know what?
all
I
this
will come
cardio is
over
too
and lift
much.
with you at any time, but you might have to do some warm up miles with me.
I would be done.
My first mile was 6:10 yesterday, so good luck.
Yeah,
Anyway, well, not
I don't wanna
yesterday,
do
but
this
the
anymore.
last time. Yeah. All right. Good luck.
I'll
Anyway,
make you deadlift or something.
that's my
TLC.
that's my flex. Underneath
out
my
on the
professor
Lee
look
Sin.
is a runner, and a golfer. You guys probably saw the golfer thing. Anyway, moving forward.
Draft.
Sejuani.
Let's talk about the teams.
Caitlyn. Actually, it's gonna be Caitlyn first pick for Arrow. They will first pick the Caitlyn here.
That's probably.
Varus is up as well, but TL is the first pick Caitlyn kind of team.
Because Arrow he's one of the players that has shown how to abuse it the most out of all of our bot laners. He is very comfortable on this, and we're both
it's Elise. Let's go. All right. I mean, that's still bot lane focus most likely. I expect Caitlyn to come in next. If we don't have that picked up by FlyFam.
Unless Instinct wants to go for it. I think, okay, they
Zeri Lulu.
maybe pivot to a more defensive style bot lane if they go for the Zeri Lulu themselves, as that is on the table. You're also taking that away from Arrow, but then you're right. I think that you will go for something like a Caitlyn. Maybe, I'm trying to decide what you'd pair with that, like Karma Ashe, something that can, oh no, Ashe is already
Ashe is
banned
banned.
away.
Honestly, if they run Zeri Lulu now, I would wait on the Lulu. I would actually take the Sejuani here to make sure that you cannot give TL the counter pick bot when you are also showing Elise that wins early into Sejuani. So I think this is the right call from FlyFam. I would definitely assume that we're going to see a Caitlyn here. We could see Karma. Karma gets early push, but I think the reason that you hold off on the Lulu is so that they can't go double marksman bot lane and then just wreck you. Because if they go Kate Varus, then this game gets pretty hard.
Fair enough. So what does TLC want to answer with? They know that there's a decent team fight option. Jinx Lulu? Do they just take the Lulu away?
You could.
Oh, or in more engaged tools.
I will say-
okay.
I will say I was talking about Jinx earlier as that answer into Zeri, because Zeri, you can get poked down by the W's if you are Jinx, but also Jinx when you hit level 9, you have those big rockets. It's pretty good. And then we get Braum.
All
So
right.
Braum in the Nautilus. Braum saw some really nice buffs on this patch. He's the stat checker for the Naut. The Sejuani Braum combo is really good. You have main engage from Sej, and then the Winter's Bites coming out. So yeah, I think that this is actually really sound so far for FlyFam. It's really gonna, like, early is gonna be really tough though, because this Elise is going Raptors, Red, and Krugs into bot lane. And FlyFam does not really have an answer for that. So we're going to have to see if they can patch that up as we move forward.
And I got to say, I feel ashamed that my mustache isn't bigger right now that Braum's been locked in. But you know what?
We are the Braum duo.
Yeah, the previous #1 Braum NA and yourself would be Braum cosplayer on my end. So yes, you're right. We do love ourselves some Braum. Gangplank Tristana banned away from FlyFam's side. They don't want to give APA the Tristana mid pushing. They don't want to give Bradley that comfort pick in the top lane. And they will have to blind pick one of their solo lanes here. Looks like TLC so far has been more concerned with the top half of the map. Things like the Renekton banned away. Things like the Jax banned away.
Actually, the Tristana's curious to me. Because that tells me that they might be thinking about a Silas here for boys. As APA has shown that he's very comfortable playing that matchup. Also pairing the AD with the Elise is pretty nice. That's APA's most comfortable AD option with Elise if you want to have her be solo AP.
Is the Akali ban final from TLC? They have tools to enable a Jinx early, as well as CC and engage for late. But okay, you don't have to worry about a Camille jumping onto your Jinx. Hard to stop that.
An Olaf. I think we might see an Olaf coming out of Bradley.
Oh, okay.
Olaf is pretty damn good into that team comp. I gotta say, it's not great in Azeri, but you absolutely just shred house against Sejuani, Braum, Camille. So very curious if we actually see Olaf here from Bradley. He does like this pick a lot.
It is the Talia lock-in as well for APA, and let's see it. Olaf locked in. You were right, Cubby. Bradley wants to skirmish in the lane and also avoid all the CC from a Sejuani and a Braum.
Now I'm curious, what do we see mid? Because mid, we're expecting Mir and Elise to be working on the bot lane. You know, you have the Nautilus. Mid, you're going to have to be careful about the early ganks. I will once again be shamelessly advocating for Orianna here. You can wombo with the Camille. It's not great, not the best in Talia, but, you know, if you get up in CS, it's not bad. But, oh, Blaze, going for a specialty pick for him. I got to say, this is going to be a low magic damage team on the side of FlyFam. I don't think it matters that much, given the comp for TLC, but this will mean that Olaf is really going to be a problem in this game. So I think Olaf can actually hard carry this game later. Like, has the potential to. And Talia is going to buy a lot of space. So will they be able to protect Arrow? I do not know. But if FlyFam get ahead at all, it is really tough for TLC to get through that front line. But if TLC get ahead, I think that it's just going to be FlyFam running into their death as everyone's trying to attack this Jinx. It's threat overload.
And Bradley, the top laner, coming into the year, we had very high expectations for him. The only returning member from the back-to-back championship team. We thought, okay, Bradley, this is his opportunity to smash other top laners, and he has had a lot of competition this split. He has not been standing out clearly as the best top laner in the league, but the team's putting their faith in him right now to pilot the Olaf into Lunacia, into FlyFam. Now let's see if Bradley's got it in him for this game number 2, loaded onto the Rift. Angie, I thought I was safe from you. Why?
Hey,
of all the people I thought would have my back.
It says birthday weekend, so, you know, you gotta... It's what they wanted for their birthday, you know? You gotta give it to them.
You know, that's fair. I hate that I can't even defend myself because my Twitter is still boomed. But you know what? It doesn't matter.
That's
it's not about
actually
me.
the
It's
best
about the
part
game
about
right
this
now. Is
hashtag.
TL are going for an invade. They're spotted.
Anyone from Twitter watching, we need to get Kangas' Twitter back so we can fight against the hashtag.
Yeah, I need to be able to defend myself. But FlyFam, they know that TL's up here.
Please cue this brush.
This is huge. APA is walking right into it. Oh, no! APA did not expect 5 members of the opposing team in that particular brush and pays the price.
Well, another good start on the side of FlyFam, as that's actually a really big cancel here. Instinct is not necessarily going to be super late to lane, but that is a big delay from Bradley, I will say. That would be significant. Cannot reset now and spend the gold. Very important that Bradley was actually able to stop that base.
They still have vision up here. There's no shot Bradley goes for more, surely. He's spotted on his own in the tri-bush, so Lunacia knows that Bradley's up here. Bradley might get one undertow. Lunacia's playing it very safe, very calculated. I like that.
Well done. I mean, Bradley's still going to try and zone him off the melees, but wow, okay, Lunacia. Very curious.
Nicely done.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
was
he gets
actually
in range
pretty
for the
slick.
melees.
I mean, loses some XP, but yeah.
Not bad.
Blaze somehow hits level 2 here early. It was actually Instinct that got the kill, but did not get that back like you had highlighted based on Bradley stopping the bags. Bradley with the undertow, though. Olaf's still one of the strongest characters, level 1, so it's not like Lunacia is going to hard win that after that early trade. He doesn't have a CS. Wait, whoa. Wait a minute.
Well, I mean, starting hookshot, he at least was able to get melee XP, which does matter. So honestly, that's kind of worth not getting CS for, I will say, in this top lane matchup. I still think this match was really tough for the Camille. And Mir, I mean, I teased early. I thought that Mir was going to go Raptors red bot, but no, he's actually cleared out the red side now. He's going mid. Good setup here with APA, who just did ding level 3 on Talia. This could be deadly for Blaze. Okay.
And Blaze is going to snap right on back. Has the flash available, but APA setting it up beautifully. He's rooted, he flashes, and Mir can just follow up easy. APA picks up an early kill.
I don't know if I would have flashed that one, because that was pretty toasty on the side of TL for that setup, as Blaze goes down. Good use of the Talia, and good use of the early Elise play, who is behind just a hair in terms of the camps, but again, when you play Elise, you're playing for the lanes, and APA ahead early, that's good.
Let's see if he can recover now as he's teleported back into lane. Takes a big chunk yet again, and a turret shot right there. Not an ideal start for the Yone. But still, you're looking for the ability to one-shot the Jinx later on. So just try and survive this lane to the best of your ability, and then come back later as a massive backline threat.
Now Mir's up here on the hovers, so Hyper does have the level advantage with Lunacia, as Hyper is going to actually try and sneak in here. This is rather curious.
Okay, Bradley.
Oh, the pet was spotted.
He's just backing up. Ooh, and Mir's here too, so Lunacia's going to walk up. Oh, honestly, eating that cocoon might have been big, but they just jump onto Bradley. He doesn't have flash. This is a Ghost Olaf level 4. The dive is successful, but Hyper punished by Mir, who's able to make it there in time with the flash.
Honestly, not all bad, because Olaf gets to catch the wave as he has TP. And the fact that Mir is able to pick up another kill, again, well played by the jungler of Team Liquid Challengers. As this Elise talked about how important it is to get ahead early. Things are damn good.
Not a terrible start here. Honestly, for either side, as Sword's going up for a roam onto APA, that stun should land. APA gets away. Can Blaze follow up? Kim down. Nice timing there. Keeps APA alive. Surely would have died if not for the Nautilus.
Yeah, also gets this wave in. So APA can actually reset. We'll see if he walks back or TPs, but that could be a big deal. As Hyper and Sword once again spotted. Kim down will have to head for the hills, but not all bad for the side of TLC. As FLYF, again, this early game, they were going to be under siege, and I gotta say, they've been dealing with it okay so far. Like, Bradley is a little bit behind at the top side. That's a big deal. The fact that Bradley's down, and also this bot lane, Zeri's gotten her farm so far, and of course has that kill, and that helped get her first item on the way back, so not all bad.
I will say Bradley, he's up in CS. He's been doing fine in that department. It's just the kill and the assist over to Lunacia. I'm curious what the gold actually looks like right now. Currently, the Sheen is completed for Lunacia, so it doesn't look great. But yeah, 100 gold, 150 behind. I think that's still something that's recoverable for an Olaf, especially if Mir wants to spend more attention topside, because currently, I feel like that's been the game plan. Elise ganking mid, ganking top, as opposed to hard ganking bot, which is kind of where the meta was, but for these two bot lanes in particular, I don't think it's necessary.
I do. I think that Zeri, or like Zeri in the Jinx not, I think that things can get problematic later. Again, Brahm's just such a stat check. It's really hard to walk past Braum. Now, okay, hold on. Blaze.
They're looking at Blaze. Yet again, though, Mir coming in, lands a cocoon. Hyper is nearby. So can they get the Sejuani passive? It's pretty easy, actually. Mir just sliced through, and Blaze will survive.
Oh, man, Blaze ding 6 mid-fight, and that's actually what enabled him to take down Mir.
That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, pretty unlucky there on the side of TL, but also, like, well played by FlyFam as Hyper there on the hover, able to win out on the 2v2, and Mids turned around yet again.
All right, Blaze now getting back into this game as the Yone was in a pretty concerning position before that, but now feeling pretty good. Bradley walked around, won't catch anything in bot side for that. We'll just catch his wave now in the top side. And does he just chase down Lunacia? No. Not feeling confident enough right now, despite Lunacia not having Ignite for a couple more seconds. Yeah, I mean, it's plays like that where Mir, I know that you were saying bot side should still be a focus for these teams, but Mir's just been looking at the solo lanes for the last couple of minutes.
And honestly, like, it hasn't led to all too much. I mean, TL's down a tad bit of gold. I said earlier that I feel like, TL has ways to control the melee-heavy comp of FlyFam, but it's not the easiest if you get behind. I mean, the front line of Sejuani Braum is going to be really tough for TL to get through if these champions do get ahead. So I think so far, FlyFam, like, it's been a good start to the game for them.
The early game is where often FlyFam do show proficiency to get a lead, to find plays, to get around on the map. And I said the last game, I'll say it again, it's once we get to the mid to late game where oftentimes they start to struggle. Let's see if they can buck that trend here. As with a lot of counter picks, a lot of things that they are happy with into what TL have drafted for themselves. Maybe this is the game where they can pick up their second win of the split. Not that wins are what we rate the provisional teams on. It is about the performance. It is about the improvement over the split as opposed to just getting wins on the board. But wins on the board are oftentimes a reflection of an increase in performance.
Herald's interesting right now because we actually have Instinct rotating up. Jinx is not. So now TL, they're trying to play the delay game. How much can they delay this Herald being... Oh, no, we're fighting? Okay.
Down is right in onto Hyper, who's rapidly losing that health bar, and he's dead.
It's
Bradley picks up the kill. Megaro Death Rocket lands in, and they trade one back. Not too shabby for FlyFam. And Blaze is right on in there. Double kill for both solo laners, but Instinct has joined in now. The Zeri is poised to pop off. Instinct flashing in. Gonna get chained, but he actually is there. Who does more damage at this point? Excited Jinx or ulted Zeri? Looks like we're actually not going to find out as both AD carries will walk away, the only surviving members of the fight.
We get to do it again.
Okay.
We get to do it again. Everyone just fought and died, and now we get to go rinse and repeat. Look at who got the gold. I mean, Blaze benefited heavily from that, but also I think we saw early on what Olaf can do is... Okay, Arrow, that's...
Did not respect the fact that there's people resetting on the map. Actually, he's going to get out, though. Wow, okay. Well, I guess Braum says Sejuani not packing the most punch, especially when you have the cleanse to get away from the CC.
Cleanse is valuable.
Yeah. I hear it's good.
Well.
Look at how fast Hyper dies here, by the way. I think Sejuani passive is up. Actually, maybe it's not. Yeah, I don't think it is.
Yeah. I mean, again, like, Olaf is so valuable here, but we got to go back to fly. We got more fights. APA.
A Cosmic Shove, or Seismic Shove from APA, rather. As Bradley's now positioned into this fight. They don't have Arrow. Death Rocket lands, doesn't pick up a kill, but Instinct is too low here, so FlyFam have to back off. It would be up to Blaze.
Oh my god.
Who now is trying to dodge out on the Cocoon. And Dredge line pulled back in. Seismic Shove yet again. Shut down for Bradley.
Picks for TL really paying off as, again, able to force Instinct out. Nice chain CC coming out of TL. Not bad.
Hyper does have the Herald. So during the replay, that means FlyFam picked up the objective. And even though they lose a member after the play, and they'll lose the Dragon as well, at least they can say that they got that Herald.
All right, now back to the original fight, you know?
Oh, yeah, this is still this is that one.
Yeah, it's the one that was earlier. I mean, Bradley, you can see what Bradley can do against his team comp. It's all melees, guys. So if Olaf gets to continue auto-attacking, which of course he can when he's CC immune, he can do a lot. And Bradley did some good work here as APA did squeeze in one more auto-attack against Lunacia, burned a red. Ooh. Actually, no, Arrow did need the flash for that. Okay, well done, Arrow.
And that's a wall that I've seen many players fail to flash over.
That is
you have to be right next to the wall.
You know what? He's been doing it for a long time. I think he's okay. But this game, Very weird game state now because there is so much gold in the game. Oh, boy.
Big dredge line pulled in right there.
Down.
They're in trouble. Instinct gets over the wall, but now Sword will fall. Oh, that was beautiful from Kim Down.
He hits the zap here. They could continue.
Instinct might die. Okay, sidestepped it, but APA's there. Seismic shot back. An arrow with the shutdown.
The wall into the crab as well. Not bad here for TL as they find more in the back half. So that Herald play actually goes south. Now Jinx is going to be able to pick up some plates. And TL, I mean, TL are the favorites in this game, right? I appreciate how FlyFam, how scrappy they've been, but I really feel like this Talia has just been able to control so much, as Talia does have cleanse, so even if Hyper throws out a Glacial Prison, APA should be able to walk right on out.
Blaze getting hit by... Ooh, okay, wait a minute. Sword's looking for it, has the shield up from Mir, and a nice ultimate from Blaze!
Oh!
Sealing the fate of Team Liquid's mid laner. Now looking at Mir, but he's actually picked off himself. Bradley's joined in on the fight. Has a Ragnarok. There's no CC to stop this Viking. But a stopwatch will feel pretty good. Bradley cannot quite get the damage on the sword there. Taking shots. Now Mir was baited to stick around. Kim Down trying to take down Sword on the back half of the fight. It's absolute chaos.
We've got 19 kills in
what's
almost
happening
13
here?
minutes.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Instinct. He's got... Oh, no. He walked right into that.
I think Arrow's still dead. I think Arrow's just going to go for execute.
Well, okay. Didn't need to sidestep that one. We'll run into Sword or just run into the top. Cubby, this game's descending into some crazy stuff right now. Okay, there we go. Now Arrow's surely dead.
Uncharted territory here. 20 kills, 13 minutes in.
And it's like dead even. Look at the gold. Look at the kills. Look at the turrets. There's one dragon to Team Liquid. That feels kind of nice, I guess.
Well, I will say, I'm thinking of Mad Magical right now. As this is a game that he'd be proud of. Both of our teams thrown down.
He's in our ears telling us that this is the best game of the day.
Yeah, I wasn't going to share that, but, you know, yes, he is. As TL... I still think that Olaf wins these. I'm going to be real. I really think that Olaf is just going to be a problem and a half on the side of FlyFam. Because you can see Lunacia on this Camille cannot even approach the wave. Olaf gets to move. And we will see if Bradley can pull through. Again, we talked a lot about our top laners early in the day, Kangas, and how Bradley, you know, we had expectations he could be the best player in this league. I feel like Bradley's playing okay this split. But... could have more moments of brilliance that we know that we've seen out of Bradley. Again, this is a game where, I mean, I was screaming for Olaf in the draft, knowing that he plays it, and seeing Sejuani Braum, and want to see if he can cash on in, is now, speaking of cashing in, APA. APA
going to throw out the Weaver's Wall bot side. Instinct.
APA's stuck.
Positioned successfully to safety, and APA's just going to get popped. The turret will fall, but Lunacia teleported in, has joined in on the fight. That's 2 members down, plus Kim Down locked into place. And 3 for a turret. Team Liquid Honda Challenger getting heavily punished for that play.
Bradley just TP'd to the top side, so Lunacia has his up. He answers, and that play is over. Before it starts, FlyFam turn everything around, and now Arrow's just trying to take some camps away from Hyper and FlyFam, get anything that he can. He's getting starved on the map right now, and again, this puts even more importance onto Bradley, because now the rest of the map falling to the wayside. FlyFam, Zeri, very fed. That could be a big problem for the side of TL.
The turret finally claimed by FlyFam. Team Liquid Honda Challenger will pick up another one on the opposite side of the map. Bradley, I'm happy that you pointed out the fact that the teleport came in at the worst time for his team to go for that dive. And a player that, I mean, it's hard to live up to expectation when the expectation is to be one of, if not the best player in the league. But Bradley overall is trying his best in this game, at least, on the Olaf to carry in this kind of setup, in this kind of situation. But those plays are rough when, like, your team's going for a dive. You know that the enemy top laner has the teleport, and Team Liquid hard punished for it.
Now we'll see if TL can get this set up around the dragon. Again, Bradley will be here for this fight. We still think that Olaf in this draft can be huge for the success of TL. Ghost and ult available, along with level 11. And FlyFam do not have bot wave set up. They will sack the dragon. Respect how TL are strong at this point of the game.
Shove mid, go to Herald. They have teleport on Blaze, so he can try and shove in this bot wave. We might get a team fight at the next objective. Team Liquid will get the dragon in trade for the Herald setup, and FlyFam have started it up. Takes longer to clear out the Herald, though. This buys time for Team Liquid to approach. Now, do FlyFam go for the fight, or do they allow Blaze to just take a turret and keep pushing in? Blaze is not on the wave, so he's looking for a teleport. There's the flank. Team Liquid. Oh, Arrow stuck around. He's got the choppers,
Oh, no.
and Blaze just immediately, as soon as he shows up, is taken out. APA low. Lunacia jumped in. Sword almost down. Lunacia is down, and Team Liquid Honda Challenger were fully prepared. And a double to Bradley. Blind sniping the axe over the wall. That Herald belongs to Team Liquid.
Oh, man, the axe throwing. I feel like Brahms got to respect that one as he gets one in his back. And Olaf, again, the CC immune against this team. Olaf, everyone has to pile in, and Olaf just gets the shred.
I mean, it was a nice look at first for FlyFam, but the fact that Arrow stuck around, was in the perfect position to see, all right, well, we found the flanking teleport ward. We know that Blaze is going to look for one. And there, he just says, all right, well, I have enough CC in my kit to get everybody else around.
You all have to jump into the Olaf. Like, look at how much damage Bradley does. They don't have enough damage for him. He's just running at instinct. The fight split, and then Bradley, I mean, the cherry on top. Whoop. So it's like, you know what? I can hit this, and Bradley says, you know what? I think you can. Here's an axe to go along with that plant. So, coming back to live, Herald's going to be dropped. TL, they're back in control of this game. This pick comp with the Elise, the Nautilus, and the Talia can be deadly. We'll see if APA decides to pull the trigger.
It's still 13-13, even in kills. As the Herald will charge in the mid lane. Kim Down is looking for a dredge line. That damage coming in from Arrows, pretty intense. Just from the Runan's rockets. Those are the takes, by the way. That was Sword and Hyper that were taking all that damage. The Herald will get a second charge. And look at Honda Challenger have almost cracked one of the inhibitor turrets at 18.5 minutes in the game. APA looking to Hyper now. Gets the seismic shove. Hyper engaged on with the dredge line. Kim Down lands the ultimate onto everybody. And Blaze goes in to his eventual gray screen death. Kim Down flashes forward, doesn't land it. But the Weaver's wall from APA, and he flashes forward away from the CC. Sword now chased down. Team looking on to Challenger. Almost get the support. Not quite. They don't have a wave to actually play with here, so let's see how much more they can get on the map after those kills.
And Nunacia is like, yo, peace, man. I can't deal with that Olaf either. I'm going to go get some gold for myself to see if maybe I can later. So Lunacia does pick that up. It's still TL. They're the ones winning out on the play. Taking Blaze in the back half there, too. And TL, how does FlyFam deal with Olaf, man? He's so big.
7-3-2. They would pick up a Jack show right here over this back. I have to imagine.
Jinx is huge now.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, boy.
And yeah, I mean, you saw the damage Arrow was doing, right? Like, literally just the rockets with Runans and the Kraken Slayer onto the tanks, and they couldn't even get in range to try and trade back. I think that's what put FlyFam into a weird position where they felt like they had to go in, they had to look for something. Oh, what a series. I didn't expect it to be this entertaining. I'm going to be honest. I mean, Team Liquid were heavy favorites, and FlyFam were making them work for it, but TL are eventually getting these leads.
I did not either. But, you know, TL's always been an entertaining team. Whether they're winning everything or, you know, I think this split, again, they've been really committed to playing early game. Not the cleanest early games at some points in this one, but you know what? It's been exciting. They have turned it around. They're at the point of the game they want to be at now.
They haven't gone for the Baron yet. It just spawned. It would still be early. It's crazy to think that we're 20 minutes into this game. It's felt like it's been years. But that is now an objective that the teams can look at, as it's all about the side lane pushes. Team Liquid, Honda Challengers, group up, take the tier 2 top lane. Lunacia will try and shove this wave in. I don't think that the Camille will take the turret in time, and Team Liquid, they're starting the Baron.
Oh, it's spotted. The Camille cannot TP anywhere. That's the closest Camille can TP. Whoa, oh my god, Bradley?
Okay, Bradley's on a really big flank right here.
Oh my god.
Sword, it's just the Braum, but honestly, the Braum is good enough.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, Weaver's Wall onto Instinct, who does get the safety. Oh, has to flash a seismic shove, though, and Sword is down. So the Baron's stopped. Lunacia does get another turret for that, but there's still nowhere to TP to, and presumably, Team Liquid can just pick up this Baron.
Yeah, if you want to play Sejuani Braum, And then you pick Camille. You should probably ban Olaf. I'm going to throw that one out there. As, again, he's a Bradley champ. And if you're going to dogpile one on melees, that's the world that Olaf wants to live in. And this Olaf didn't even get off to a good start, and Bradley's still crushing the game with it.
Yep. That deep flank was so insane. Like, yeah, they can't even get the dragon because Bradley alone could just 1v2 in this scenario here. So, yeah, I would love to get another replay of that to see how Bradley got into that position, how FlyFam didn't spot that out. I think that they were concerned to just walk into bushes, so they went through the mid lane. But because they didn't check the bushes, they didn't know that Bradley was there. So it's like you gotta damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, and, you know, Raging Viking popping out of you, the brush, that's something that, you know, even history's scared of, you know? It's, FlyFam getting the full brunt of it now.
The lore was so connected. It was Sejuani Braum getting hit by the Olaf.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I don't think. I think it was Instinct.
We're learning how the Freljord war would go right now. Olaf's the game breaker. He can immune all the CC.
I don't actually remember the...
Hey-oh, hold on.
That lore. Okay. Lunacia looking for something. That was slick from APA. Oh! Just throwing out the stones at the perfect time to stop.
All right.
Lunacia in his tracks. All right. Well, hey, there you have it. Team Liquid pick up 2 kills, both the solo laners. That felt like the final play from FlyFam. I mean, the game might just be over now.
I mean, this game's been crazy. It's been accelerated, but it looks like it's going to be TL as Arrow now. He's going to get to work on these turrets with that minigun. Pretty easy. And also Bradley, he still has Ghost, and he still has his ultimate. So as long as that's the case, I really don't think FlyFam can fight this Olaf.
Even if the game doesn't end here, the base is broken here. Team Liquid Honda Challengers have Baron-empowered minions for a little bit longer. They will charge in onto the second inhibitor of the game, and they will decide to back off. Not feeling rushed to go for the game end. They'll just break the base of FlyFam, reset, and then maybe try and end it from that point. The Dragon's Soul won't be up for another 3.5 minutes, so they don't have a big win condition anytime soon, but still, I mean, with supers pushing in, all it takes is one more team fight and this game's over.
Yeah, and you know, for FlyFam, again, I feel like they made some good plays around bot lane. Like, there were some decent moments for them in this one. Just not enough, and I think the biggest difference is, I mean, look at Arrow's items versus Instinct. On this, again, like, Instinct is the only person that could have dealt with his Olaf in the later stages of the game, so when your marksman's down this many items, I mean, you just are getting shredded in the front line when it comes to, you know, what Hyper and Sword are able to do, again, against Olaf.
Setting up a trap.
Yeah, the flank spotted. Okay.
Cast Arctic Assault over the wall to safety, so FlyFam do not find much. There's a teleport top lane. Looks like Bradley heading up there. Oh, no, it's just ping top lane. Bradley is still happy to push in this bot lane instead. I think Team Liquid are pinging topside, saying, all right, let's try and get this to crash with the mid wave here. Still at the Baron, dude. Okay, just expired. There we go. TL FlyFam wanted to try and defend this.
Yeah, TL looking to finish the second trimester of this split. 13-7, I will say. Nice bounce back for them. As for TL, last week a little bit shaky, but I don't think they're going to love every single part of their game today, but I do like some of the turnarounds they've had in these fights. And again, Bradley's Olaf ringing true as here we go.
Final fight. Hyper is the focus so far. Blaze gets a really good ultimate onto APA, but it's just not enough, and he's locked into place. Arrow and Mir have more than enough damage, and a double kill to Mir to start things off. FlyFam have 3 members left. It's up to Instinct, but there's just no shot that you can actually go for this. The health bars on Team Liquid are too big, too full, and that means Team Liquid Honda Challenger will end their short weekend on a 2-0. Nicely played with a victory over FlyFam.
TL, they can go into the off day real happy here as, again, that 2-0. I think I was really impressed again. I mean, I called it out in draft. I saw the Olaf. I'm like, all right, guys, this Olaf's really good. Right? Yeah. This can break the game. It was set behind. There were some bad moments there for TL in the early game. And guess what? Bradley's Olaf still broke the game.
A little bit. There's a little bit of game breakage going on from the top laner there on Team Liquid Honda Challenger, which again, going back to what we had talked about a couple times before, Bradley, the expectation for him was up here. Performance out of like if the top of the screen is the top of expectations and the bottom of the screen is like a 0, I'd say Bradley's been performing in kind of this area. You know, not poorly, but not
I'd say
up
that's even
to the expectations.
even a tad generous, but
Sure.
Yeah.
But the point is that he's a player that we thought had the potential to be one of the best in the league, and the competition has really stepped up in the offseason alongside him. But performances like that, even if the champion he was piloted was maybe a little bit of easy mode given the draft.
Played it damn well.
Played it damn well. Exactly. So props to Bradley for stepping up there. And Lunacia, I think, also kind of living up to some of the hype we had for him, too, given the situation he was put into. But rough situation overall for FLYF fam across the board. But Team Liquid Honda Challengers picking up that one. We're going to send it to a short break before Magical is back with an interview with one of the victorious players right after this.
Welcome back into the LCS Challengers League for our final interview of the weekend here on the Challengers League broadcast. I'm Magical, joined in by the jungler of Team Liquid Honda Challengers. It is Mir. Mir, how's it feel getting that 2-0?
Obviously, it's kind of expected because we are versing a bit bottom team, but like since they have changed their junglers, I thought they had like a lot better chance to versus, but we are academy team, so I mean challenge team, sorry, so we should have a bit
I do the same thing, Mir. I do it all the time where I say academy still and then I have to correct myself with challengers. It's just one of those things. We'll get used to it, over time. But we were talking a little bit between the break. I know you're feeling a little under the weather today, so I'll make sure this interview is nice and fast for you. Kind of like that last game, even though it was chaotic. Tell me what was going on with you guys during that game, because it was wild.
Well, early game since we roll up and Nautilus, we are going to cheese them, but I think I'm not really 100% sure, but like I think they warded on the tri bush and they were sitting on the red bush. I think that's what happened. So we should either all fight base together or we should fight face check, but we should all fight base together. Early game was a bit disaster.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of the game, too, what was it? I think there was more than a kill a minute for a while there where you guys were just nonstop scrapping. It made for a very entertaining game.
I mean, we kind of managed to win this game because Bradley, Smurf, and Arrow today, especially Arrow today, played really well. Arrow normally ints a lot, but Arrow didn't int today, so we got a free win today.
Wait, would that be who would have entered today then? Was that you?
I guess.
Nah, you don't say that. You go, nah, it wasn't me. It was definitely someone else, or nobody entered. We're all doing great. But let's talk about like how the season's been so far for you guys, because it hasn't been quite as expected. There's all the tryouts you guys went through. So how do you feel like the beginning of the season was compared to where you think you're going to end up?
Compared to that, it's like, we are on the line. We're on the like correct line, I think.
Yeah.
We are still improving, like a lot of good things, like positive wave. We are not the most of teams like go start really well on like early in the season. They normally like fell off, but like we are at the start we play like pretty shit and we are improving fastest as I think. So we are on the good line.
Yeah, I think so. I think you guys are too. I think you guys are doing a really good job improving. Do you think Coach Spawn has a lot to do with that?
Yeah, he's a bit like SDK style coach. He's like macro, like tempo, like a lot of like positive wave, like easy execution, I'll say. He's like always teach us like how to like make game easy as possible. So like our key member is probably like our head coach Spawn.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice having a coach like Coach Spawn, like to kind of get you guys all on the macro on the same page. Since we know you guys got the hands, right? We all know that you're all very talented players. I went through all the tryouts, and it's very impressive to see. So you talked about the consistency and how you feel like you're on the right path. Where would you place yourself? Let's say we look towards finals. Do you think you guys are going to be one of the like top 4 teams?
Yeah, top 4 for sure.
All right. Are you going to win it all?
I'm confident.
Hey.
But
I love it. Hey, just be confident going into it. That's the best outlook, right?
I'm confident, but I'm not really sure. Our team is like high selling, but when we are playing badly, we are like a E4 flex queue ranked. So
Nah, you guys got this. Just be confident, like you said. Just keep going at it. You've got this. Any shout outs you'd like to give? I know, like you said, you aren't feeling the best, so I want to make it so that you can get on out of here and go rest.
shout out to my family first. My family always would watch our games, so like I really appreciate it. And obviously our main sponsorship Honda and Verizon and Alienware. Thanks everyone.
Nice. You got to get the sponsors in there. Thank you so much, Mira. You're awesome. Good luck. I'm looking forward. You got this, the confidence there to take it all in the playoffs. But for now, we got to close out this day and close out this short week. I'm going to bring back Kangas and Cubby to close it all out. So the day's over. It was a lot of fun. That was a chaotic game to end on.
Wild game.
Right.
It's not over. We actually have a post show to go over.
Oh.
We got a little bit.
Do we? Is that what the run of show says?
That's what the run of show. I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't say close.
I mean, it does, depending on where you're looking. But let's look at the standings.
Semantics.
So that we... Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm just messing with you, Steve. Let's look at the standings, because like you said, we are not quite done just yet. We got to look forward to the future.
Ooh,
and Dignitas did lose one game to 100 Thieves Challengers. It was a 1-1 split. So now they are tied with Cloud9 in first.
The
Gotta
best
say-
part is that they're tied against each other because they split that series 1-1.
Yes.
So we have literally a tie for first place. There's not even like a match win tiebreaker.
I gotta say that split does not surprise me. I think 100 Thieves has been playing really well, and Unforgiven is a freak of nature. So,
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a cheat code in this lead.
Well, just ignore game one. That wasn't Unforgiven's best. Neither was it Pretty's.
Oh, well, I mean, you had the privilege of watching both streams. I had to give my full focus and attention towards Kangas and this stream today. And
I'm
we had some
sorry.
good
My
ones.
condolences to you with having to deal with Kangas. all day.
Also, I have to say, we've had a lot of surprises in the top of the standings. I got to say, Wildcard and Fear definitely being the biggest one, being two of our provisional teams. But shout outs to Golden Guardians Challengers, by the way. 13-7. Definitely
Moving
something
up.
that we were not expecting. I like the build. I feel like they had a nice balance of some experience and also developing new players. And they're performing well, so shout out to them.
Also, shout outs to the Wildcard FlyQuest Challengers Game 2. I was kind of spoiling that a little bit. I'm not going to spoil it entirely. Go watch it. Watch the VODs. Watch the
Okay.
tapes, because that was a lot of fun. We also had a lot of fun on Twitter because we have the wrap-up of our top lane Bonanza bracket. Let's bring this up. And to surprise everyone, Moose Hater did not win. It
He
was
did not win.
Sniper.
Wow.
Sniper took it, baby.
So the
Honestly,
person, he has a lot of Twitter followers, you know.
he does. He does have a lot of Twitter followers, and we expected Moose Hater to get it just because of the recent plugs on things like LEC.
Also,
just
before
how
we went into
exciting
the
his
day-
champ pool is, but Sniper does have a big following behind him too.
Yeah, before we even went into the day, Moose Hater was leading in the polls. And there was already like a good 100 votes in there. So I was looking at that like, oh, Moose Hater's got a massive lead to start it all off. And Sniper,
Somebody go check the 100 Thieves Discord. Did somebody like plug it or like the Reddit or something? Like, go vote for
we
Sniper.
had no rules. There were no rules
There
about
were no
doing that or
rules.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't go and complain about that now. Congrats to Sniper for winning, the youngest player we have in the league, taking the bag.
Not too shabby. I
He's-
think
he's
still there are a
playing
lot
well.
of reasons to be excited for Sniper going forward in the league. Even if this is not reflective of our internal vote that we had as broadcasters, we did have Hanser taking it, and we had it as Hoon versus Hanser in the finals. I still think it's pretty cool to see how the community sometimes agrees with us on things, but also has their own opinion on things. Sometimes it can come down to a popularity contest, but I think that all, or at least all the names in like the top 8, I have no grievances with these picks. I still think that each of them have an argument.
It was a weird bracket. I think
It
that,
was.
it's always fun to talk about our players, and I am really glad that we have Sniper holding the trophy, the youngest player that we have in the league, by the way. I don't think he's the strongest top laner that we have, but he is a good one, and only getting better as he picks up experience.
Very bright career to him. So
There's
I'm looking
no
forward to that.
surprise there. Yeah,
No.
he's gifted.
No, but we do have something fun. I haven't gotten to do this in a while. It's the Samsung SSD Fast 5. What?
No, we'll cover it later.
Fungus
don't worry.
Ball? Oh, is that because your
Oh.
Twitter's dead?
A new Twitter? Maybe my old Twitter died, so we had to make a new one real quick between some of the games
Oh
there.
God,
No
Twitter
way.
hates you so much.
If you want to go check it out, we are now Kungus
plug.
LOL.
Okay, yeah.
Hopefully
Where's
temporarily.
where's the-
Hopefully temporarily.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, the multiverse of Kungus grows.
Yep.
I mean, I
Oh,
feel
no.
bad for you, Steve, because I
Cue
don't
up
know
the
why
graphic.
Twitter hates you. But yeah, let's cue up the graphic. Let's get into the Samsung SSD Fast 5 and kind of just look through them for what we have for week 5. Again, short week. So don't
Yeah.
get some things that are too crazy outside of the fact that Instinct on FlyFam had the fastest first
Yeah, I
quarter.
wonder when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
no.
could that have been?
Definitely not the last game. Also, support item transformation. Those are 3 all within 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Nice.
Within 1 second.
Consistency.
Impressive. Also, wait, look at. Oh, no. Fastest CS. Gamsu is actually a little bit ahead. But I was
I was about to say, it's not also too extravagant, right? It's about 10 minutes, which is still really good. Don't take this as me saying it's not good. It's just not like, oh my God, look at that number. But are there any numbers that stand out to you guys besides the support? Because I think the support one's just funny.
Yeah, I mean, the 80 carry first kill.
Well,
Look at that.
We just talked about that. That was the thing I brought up
Well,
first.
yeah, no. The 1 minute, but like the other two are also under 2.5 minutes. Like
Also, they played each other.
Wait, that's actually hilarious.
Well, in the game today.
Lit.
I don't know, because I don't know if those were set today or yesterday.
True, yeah, this is over the weekend. Lightning fast kills, though.
Cubby, anything else that stands out to you in the Samsung SSD Fast 5?
Ryoma had a couple of really big games yesterday, so good for Tommy.
Yeah.
The Silas game was massive. I think that 851 transformation or item was a Rod of Ages.
Oh,
Pretty confident about that on
wow.
Silas.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it is one of the cheaper mythics to get.
Yeah.
But that's
Ni-
very
nice
good
cope,
time to
dude.
get right.
Nice cope.
I mean, it is 2,700, but still really impressive regardless. Like, Ryoma is someone I think doing really well and is performing on EGC as we can see them all grouped together. But now, Steve, we're getting to the close of the show. The post series is done. We've had a lot of fun here for this short weekend. We're going to have the day off tomorrow. Also, just so everyone knows, we are going to be rating. If you can't read, it says twitch.tv/Afromoo. So make sure you go give them a follow, give some love, say you're here from the Challengers League, and have a wonderful day off tomorrow. You guys, myself, everyone included, take care.